Hi Liam, I'm Jasmine and I just finished watching your video the other day about telekinesis and I want to tell you about some of the stories that I have abandoned over the years. One of them was about this girl named Alexis, and she was a teenager, 17 at the oldest in the story, and she kind of worked as like an archaeologist for this museum over the summer. And the main story was about this one time when she was going to a different country for the first time. You know, her parents made her take like a bodyguard, even though she could fight. And somewhere in the middle of the story, there's like, you know, a villain who's going to steal the, you know, piece of, you know, archaeological whatever. I never really decided what she was going to retrieve for the museum. But the villain was like somebody else from her hometown who never liked her. And there's, you know, like a big like travel story as it went from their country to the other country with the cool thing that they were going to pick up and then back. And on the way back there's going to be some drama with the thief. But also, like I knew like the beginning of the story, I knew how the story ended. You know, of course, with Alexis winning. Hell, I also knew what happened 10 years down the line. Like, I knew which characters, like, were supposed to get married and then get together. And, like, who the relationships were. Like, all of this. My second story that I'm going to tell you about is going to be a porn without a plot. Initially, like, I wrote a lot of really weird and probably bad porn when I was a teenager. Started creating it when I was about 16 or 17, I think. And in this story, there's this guy, when he was around 12, he was very promiscuous sexually as a gay kid, and his mother is a devout Catholic Christian, specifically Catholic, I think, but she was very devout Christian, and she eventually beat it into him so badly, you know, he got a concussion and kind of had like amnesia, forgot that he was gay. So that's how the story would start, and then 12 years later he's in college, he has a roommate. His roommate is very open about his homosexuality. Like I said, this is originally a PWP. It was originally all about the smut, but then the plot got too interesting and there ended up being no smut and it was all plot. It was supposed to build up to smut that never happened. So, you know, the guy that forgot he was gay, like slowly after not having a lot of negative reinforcement about being gay, you know, now he has a very openly gay roommate. And after a couple of months, like, they end up becoming a thing. And then you later on learn that the guy's father was gay, and that's part of the reason why the mother is so pissed off about gay people, because her husband left her to go sleep with dudes. It was all a big, really ridiculous thing. I mean, it is an interesting story, and I would love to, like, finish it, or write it,